If you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kind of tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
Have you lost your mind?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I think I have lost my mind. Just for a second there, though. But I think I'm okay now.
Well, if you're going to grab me, do it nicely. In the back seat of my Rolls.
Hi. I'm really sorry, Mrs. Carlson. Venus and I were just playing a little game. That's all.
You two go around grabbing each other?
Oh, yeah. No, just to relieve the tension.
What tension?
You don't feel it?
Why isn't Mr. Flytrap on the air?
That's a darn good question. Excuse me.
Miss Carlson, I was wondering, can I get you a cup of coffee?
Where's my son? I had an appointment to meet him here at 6:30.
Well, goodness gracious, he must have forgotten, gone on home. He's had so much on his mind lately. Listen, there's no sense in you hanging around this old hallway here. Let's,
Well, he'll be back if he knows what's good for him. I'll wait.
I can see that you're interested. How about if I show you how things work around here?
I think I've just seen how things work.
Top of the evening to you fine folks.
Hello, Mr. Flytrap.
All right, Miss Carlson, let's see now. First of all, this is what we call the board. Very complicated stuff here. Aha, there you see that? The two turntables here. Venus can cue up a record on one turntable. As you can see, the record is playing on the other turntable. Show the microphone. Ta-da! There's the microphone. And now, you know just about as much as we do.
Where does he sit? I see.
Mrs. Carlson, this is not what it seems. If you would give me a chance to
knock it off, Andrew. I have a sense of humor. In fact, I'm known for my hearty guffaw. You know, I haven't had an amusing experience like this since I fired your predecessor.
Just a little horseplay here, that was all.
Just two guys playing horse, boogity boogity.
I understand.
Well, he started it.
Of course, I knew Mr. Travis liked games, but you, Mr. Flytrap, well, I thought you were more conservative.
Oh, I am.
Oh, he is. He's a very conservative kind of guy.
You should have seen me 4 years ago when I was teaching school in New Orleans. I used to wear three-piece suits.
4 years ago, you were a school teacher? When I hired you 4 years ago, you told me you were a disc jockey.
Oh, I was. Part-time.
You said your audience in New Orleans was the biggest. I remember the quote.
Well...
And Mr. Travis here confirmed the fact.
I ever did clear up that little misunderstanding?
No, you didn't. Well, since I have to wait for my son to realize what day it is, why don't you tell me all about it? Well, I'm waiting.
Yeah, well, I guess I should start from the beginning.
It better be good.
We're counting on you know.
You see, Miss Carlson, when I first came to Cincinnati, I had gotten kind of tired of packing and unpacking town to town, up and down the dial. So let's just say I knew I was here to stay. And I never, ever wanted to leave.
What do you mean, break the lease? You're here for good.
Oh, did I say break? I think maybe that was the wrong word there, ma'am.
Oh, you bet your New Mexico buns it is.
Would you like to come in? Well, come right on in here. How'd you like a diet soda? That's not to say that you need a diet soda. How about a beer? Would you like maybe a beer? That'd be good.
Okay, but it's not going to do you any good.
One beer, come right on in.
Come to think of it, it's not going to do me any good either.
You know, ma'am, I have come 2,000 miles to a job that is not working out. Now, you know how that is.
No. You said something about a beer?
Yeah, right, I did. One beer coming up.
Could you make it 2?
2 beers coming up. Ma'am, I know I signed that lease and everything, but if this job doesn't work out at that radio station, I just might have to get right on back to Santa Fe. Here. It's a little warm, but take the whole thing.
Hey, that's very nice of you. I'll save these for Masterpiece Theater.
Yeah. I tell you, that Alistair Cook's a real cut-up, isn't he? Yeah, but all kidding aside. I really appreciate your listening to the ramblings of an oh-so-very unhappy man. And I thank you so much for your understanding in this matter here.
A lease is a lease, Mr. Travis. It's God's law.
Please, stay for that. Well, look at that. There's the door. Here, make yourself comfortable. Make yourself home. Gordon.
Andy, you
man,
nuts!
Thank you so much for coming.
How you doing?
Gordon Sims. This is my landlady here, Mrs. Murphy.
Howdy.
Gordon is a disc jockey. He's going to help me out at that station that I was telling you about there.
Aw, so sorry to hear that, Mr. Sims. Come on, help me up, boys. Come on. You know, I got a business to run, and I can't feel sorry for every poor louse who comes around. Thanks for the lift.
What you mean by, oh?
Don't you worry about that. Hey, man, it's good to see you. I was afraid you wouldn't come.
Are you kidding? This is where I get my big break, man. A DJ full time.
Yes, that's right, and you do indeed deserve it.
Yeah. A little scary, though, coming to work for a top-ranked station and all.
You got nothing to worry about. Here, sit down. Tomorrow morning, I got to tell you, I'm going to make a little format change here. I'm going to take this down-and-out radio station.
Down and out?
I heard you on that station in New Orleans. I knew you had it, but they didn't know what to do with it.
What?
You. Oh, was it part-time? Saturday mornings? That's all wrong for your kind of music. Now, listen, I'm telling you, I know how to program you right.
Yeah, how?
Gordon Sims and the Sounds of the Night.
Hold it. I don't use my real name.
That's right, of course. Nobody does. You shouldn't. What was the name you used in New Orleans?
The Duke of Funk.
The Duke of Funk. You need something a little more cosmic than that. Here, listen, let me ask you, what is your sign?
Who wants to know?
What is your sign?
Libra.
Libra. That stinks.
It does not. It's a love sign ruled by Venus.
That's it. That's perfect. Your new name is Venus.
Andy, I don't know how to tell you this, but Venus is a girl's name. You know that real white lady with no arms?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it has that cosmic feel to it.
Couldn't I have a cosmic name for a boy like Pluto?
No. That's a dog's name.
Mercury.
That guy brings flowers. Now, listen. What do you think of when you hear the name Venus?
Flytrap.
Plant that eats bugs? Don't be an idiot. Okay, now think. Venus what? Venus.
Rising.
Rising. Venus rising. That's good. I like that. That's good. Venus rising. I love it. Yeah. You talk about love, and you talk about the stars, man, and you will be famous.
You think so? You think it might work?
Absolutely. And when I make that format change tomorrow morning, you and I, pal, are here to stay.
Maybe it's the beers, or maybe my heart's bigger than my head, but, oh, well, hell, you can get out of your lease.
Yeah, let's talk about this later, all right?
Well, suit yourself, but this warm feeling may not last.
Yeah?
And if you're so sure of yourself, why are you trying to get out of your lease?
Another thing, Venus, that suit has got to go.
What?
It's wrong for the image.
I mean, this is radio. You can't see radio.
Yeah, but you can feel it. And we're going to do this new format with style and grace and class all the way.
All right, Cincinnati, it is time for this town to get down. Now, you got Johnny. Dr. Johnny Fever. And I am burning up in here. Woo! Woo! We all ready for audition, babies. But you can tell me where it hurts, because I got the healing prescription from the big KRP musical medicine cabinet. Now, I am talking about your 5,000-watt intensive care unit, babies. So, just sit right down. relax, open your ears real wide, and say, "Give it to me straight, doctor. I can take it."
Travis is a dead man. If you want to know him, the guy, I'll say when Mother gets here, tell her we threw Travis off the roof.
How's it going, Andy?
Hold my calls.
WKRP, soothing sounds for senior citizens. No, this is not the emergency broadcast system. Why are you telling me all this?
Oh, you were right, Jennifer. He didn't even last till noon.
Oh, Bailey, I hate to take your money, but
Okay. Boy, we finally get a chance to turn this mortuary around. I don't know why everybody is so scared of a little old lady. If she were my mother, I'd duke her out.
Turn that off.
Yes, ma'am. She's not my mother.
well, you're probably looking for the dance studio upstairs.
No, I need to see my man.
Which man is yours?
The dude's name is Travis.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm afraid the dude is in conference right now.
I'm cool.
I'm sure you are.
I'm the new nighttime DJ.
Oh, dear.
Beg your pardon? I mean, say what?
I'm Jennifer Marlowe. This is Bailey Quarters, Mr.
Venus Rising. What do you mean, oh dear?
Oh, how do we tell him?
Just say it. I can take it.
Your dude is about to be on the first stage out of town.
Oh. Where's the nearest elementary school?
Say what?
What happened to Andy?
Mama.
Who's Mama?
Mr. Carlson's mother. She owns the station. Hates rock and roll and everything connected with it.
And everyone connected with it.
No kidding?
Oh, I guess you're used to this kind of thing in the radio game.
No, this is my first... Well, you know, you never get used to this.
Jennifer, I am not going to stand by without a fight. Mr. Rising, would you like to go in there?
Is the big bad Mama in there?
Yeah.
Not me.
Mr. Rising, Andy is being fired in there. And if he's fired, you're fired.
But I don't know any of those people. How can I help?
Oh, you'll scare the hell out of her.
Yeah. You know, shock is a very effective weapon. You've got that going for you.
What have you got to lose? Certainly not a job.
If I was in New Orleans now, it'd be recess. I'd be working on my lesson plan.
Just go right in. Don't knock. I would.
Go ahead. You're cool.
I'm thinking.
Ma'am, well, I hate to say it, but I personally cannot work that way. I guess I am fired.
Well, wait a minute. Now, Mama, you've been on my back for years to turn a profit here. Now, when I finally start doing something about it, you want to dump the station. I'll tell you something, Mama. He goes, I go.
What?
Yeah, you got it.
Arthur, you've never spoken to me in that tone of voice before.
Yeah? Well, do you like it?
I hate it.
Oh.
But it's the first hint of backbone I've ever seen in you. Young man, we'll play it your way for a while. You've got the deal.
Thank you, ma'am.
But proceed carefully. I warn you, nothing weird, nothing strange.
Oh, yes, ma'am. No, you don't have to worry about me.
Andy, my man!
What is that?
May I introduce Mr. Venus Flytrap?
Hey, little mama.
I beg your pardon.
Venus is the best nighttime DJ in this country. I took the liberty of hiring him away from a station in New Orleans.
Did you have a big audience there?
The biggest.
Welcome to Cincinnati, Mr. Flytrap. Arthur,
Yes, Mother.
if this doesn't work, I'll tear you down brick by brick.
We get the picture, Mama.
Nice to have met you two.
That's a mean little mama.
You bet.
Herb, Les, why don't you show Venus around the station?
Do it.
You know, Mr. Flytrap, I have some ideas about that nighttime show.
Yeah?
I do the sports news here, Mr. Flytrap. I don't know if you've noticed, but there certainly are a lot of Negroes in sports.
Say what?
Willie Mays, Jesse Owens, Cassius Clay, and Muhammad Ali.
I get the point.
You got yourself a boy now. When you give me all you have.
Now, in here is what we in the business call the DJ booth. Right. What is he doing?
It's what we in the business call breaking records.
Yeah, we got the largest collection of Mitch Miller, Mantovani, and Montenegro. No offense. I'd like to show you the nerve center of KRP.
That would be the news department. Mr. Flytrap, this is my office. Step right over here and let me show it to you. This is the door. See? Door. Now, these lines represent where walls will someday be. Walls! These are my Buckeye News Hawk Awards. I have more awards than anyone else at this station. You see, WKRP is just a stepping stone in this reporter's career.
Les, you've been here 24 years.
So?
This desk is the nerve center, Mr. Claptrap.
Mr. Claptrap. I could tell you farming stories that would curl your hair.
Hello, fellow babies.
Did you know that some chickens don't have teeth?
Listen, you guys been listening to my show?
Oh, that's Johnny Caravella.
I used to be Johnny Caramella.
No, you're Johnny Caravella.
I changed my name this morning on the air. Now I'm...
Fetus Claptrap.
No, that's not it.
Venus Flytrap.
No. Professor something, I think.
Anyway, about that nighttime show of yours, what are your plans? Play some records.
Brother Vibe? What? Sunshine, Duke, Style, Cool, Midnight, no. Officers. No, I would never do that.
No, it was Dr. Johnny Fever. I heard you this morning. You were great, man.
Fever? Huh, I better write that down.
How's it going, Lester?
Hello, Mr. Travis.
Hey, how's it going, Mr. Flytrap?
Andy, may I speak with you privately?
Sure.
You could use my office.
Right, John, I got something to tell you, pal.
Just get me out of here, please.
Good job, John.
Johnny Blister. I like it.
Andy, what the hell's going on?
We did it. I just got through talking with Carlson. He is fully committed.
He should be. All of you should be.
Old lady Carlson loves you. She bought the entire act.
Where'd you get the name Flytrap?
I don't know, man. It just popped out.
It's weird.
It's Venus Flytrap now. You're a new man. And right in there tonight in that booth, you're going to become a star.
Starting tonight, I'm a plant that eats bugs. Tonight? What are you talking about?
That's right. You go on 8 o'clock.
Tonight?
Yeah.
But I'm not ready. I'm scared.
You're a hit.
I'm scared.
You're a hit.
Congratulations, Andy. You too, Mr. Rising.
No. It's Flytrap. It's Mr. Venus Flytrap.
Oh, like the plant that eats bugs. How exotic.
See?
Don't worry about that.
But how am I going on? I'm not ready.
You just let yourself go. You got the talent for it. It's what's inside.
Props. I need some props. Some musical props.
Okay, how about a flute?
Fine. I can't play the flute. How about an accordion?
Nah. How about the wind chimes?
I don't know how to play wind chimes.
Anybody can play.
Do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Venus Flytrap.
Right. Venus Flytrap. I've been hearing about you for years, man. Really. We finally meet at last. We're gonna get along just fine. I'm Johnny. I'll be right back.
Now, that guy's great. He doesn't know his name, but he's still great. And besides, he's got a gimmick. He calls his people fellow babies. That's a nice gimmick.
Yes,
man.
it sure is. Listen, I gotta go. I gotta see a man about some wind chimes.
Wait, I need a gimmick. What am I gonna call the people?
Anything. What you used to call your kids in school?
Imps, rascals, little brats, disgusting little stuff and things. Hoodlums. Hoodlums. And so, students, my children, this is Venus Flytrap, inviting you to join me on a telescope ride of incredible distances and
joyous harmonies as we spin, soar, and somersault into the night of knee-deep velvet. Now a little taste of honey.
So you see, Mrs. Carlson, we did bend the truth just a little bit, but we had to. The station needed Venus. It needed to know it had a sure winner. You can understand that.
No.
We did it for the station.
Oh, knock it off, Andrew. I hate nobility. You were thinking of your own hide, and you know it.
Well, no.
What have you got to say for yourself, Mr. Flytrap?
I guess we were fooling around just a little.
Indeed you were, with my money and my station.
But it worked, Mrs. Carlson. It hadn't been for that little game, I would have never found Venus.
You know, you're both a couple of con artists, but you never fooled me for a minute.
Oh, come on now, Mrs. Carlson. Now admit it. You bought the act.
I never buy anything. After I heard your preposterous story, I did a little digging. Shall I tell you what I learned?
Andy?
You taught chemistry full-time. You worked at a radio station part-time. You love the classics. You've never been married. Your parents divorced when you were young. You were raised by your grandmother. And you play the accordion.
Come on, you do play the accordion?
And you, Mr. Travis, collect baseball cards.
There's nothing funny about that.
And you wet the bed till you were 7.
No. I think I've had enough truth for one day.
And I was just getting warmed up. Oh, well, I think I'll motor over to my son's house and tell him a few things he'd rather not hear.
Nice talking to you, Mrs. Carlson.
Well, I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
That is a mean little mama. Till you were 7.
She flew in from Dayton.
Didn't Les say she was shrinking?
What?
Yeah. He said he felt bad about leaving her all alone in that house in Dayton. What with Mother getting smaller and smaller all the time.
That's what he said. That sounds like Les. I'd like to meet her, wouldn't you, John?
Oh, yeah, sure. Golly, gee, gosh, boy, oh, boy. That would be really neat.
Well, I like meeting people's parents. You get to see what they look like, how they act. Maybe I'll throw a little party for Les while she's here.
Today is Les's birthday.
That's perfect. I'll make it a surprise party.
Jennifer.
Why not?
Don't you like putting on a stupid-looking hat and hiding behind furniture and generally stripping yourself of every shred of human dignity?
See, now that you mention it, I do like that.
Then it is settled. Be at my house at 7. Spread the word around. And I'll invite Les and his mother to come at 8.
You might not accept.
He'll accept. Herb, what are you doing tonight?
Actually, I'm pretty free.
Be at my house at 7 o'clock. I'm throwing a surprise birthday party for Les and his mom.
Oh, you bet. Oh, that's nice. Les and his mom having birthdays on the same day. You two going?
Yep.
Sure. We love debasing ourselves.
Yeah. You know, Jennifer was going to give me a party once, a big one. But then I decided not to quit, and it just kind of got called off.
Tough luck for all of us.
Hey, look at these babies. Look at this stuff, huh? This is expensive stuff, boy. There's an 8-foot base with a 2-foot powder at Aspen.
Hey, ski talk. I love it.
Hey, you want ski talk? I'll give you ski talk. Mogul, ski lift, slalom, girls, drunk.
Fever, in exactly 12 seconds, the air will be dead.
I thought you were just going to murder the news.
Bailey, I'm going out of town tonight for a short vacation. Please take over for me.
Bunny slope, ski lodge, girls.
Herb, I could use your assistance over here. Andy, I wish you wouldn't bring your toys to the office.
What are you doing?
I'm taking down my trophies and packing them in my suitcase.
Why? Yeah, why?
Because I'm going to New York City tonight.
What about the party?
What party?
I don't know.
Bailey, you'll be in charge of the news for 2 full weeks, and I'm sure you'll do a wonderful job.
Oh, well, thank you. Can he do that?
No, absolutely not. Les, what do you think you're doing? You can't take your vacation now. I've had my vacation planned for months. You know the rules.
Andy, for the first time in my life, I'm doing something that's more important to me than following rules. Now, please notify Mr. Carlson that I'm leaving tonight.
You're not leaving tonight. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Then we better go see Mr. Carlson and straighten this out right now. Herb, finish wrapping up those trophies. Be careful. I'll have Jennifer confirm my reservations. Bailey, you get to work on the news. Andy, come with me.
I'll go with him.
Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kind of tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yeah, Jennifer, send Nespin in here immediately.
Mr. Carlson?
Tell Travis I'd like to see him, too. Thanks, Jennifer.
Mr. Carlson, Les here has decided to take his vacation starting tonight.
Can he do that?
No. It is scheduled for August. Mine is scheduled for tomorrow.
Unless you can't do that.
Oh, I've got to go now. It's now or never. I'm running out of time.
What's up, Les?
Well, last night, Mother and I were talking. My mother's in town, you know.
No, I didn't.
Well, she doesn't come to Cincinnati all that often because my apartment's not big enough. Actually, she doesn't like the way I keep it dusted. Anyway, do you mind if I sit down?
Well, sure, anything you want.
Thank you. You know, this isn't easy for me. I don't usually spill my guts, as they say.
Oh, no.
Mr. Carlson.
Yes?
Ever since I was a little boy, my mother and I have had this dream, our special dream, that someday I would grow up and that I would go to New York and that I would get a job on the Times.
The New York Times.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
You think that's crazy, don't you?
Oh, no, Les. Just, I thought, first you might try the Post.
I'm not going to try either one of them. Newspapers have had it. Mother says this is the electronic age. So that's why I've decided to go into network news.
Like CBS News?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Mr. Carlson, there is an 8-foot base with a 2-foot powdered aspen.
Travis, don't be a baby.
I'm not being a baby. I want my vacation.
Andy, be reasonable.
Reasonable? Reasonable? What are you doing, Les? Passed up a job at the New York Times for what? To replace Dan Rather?
Maybe.
Maybe? And you're asking me to be reasonable?
Andy, now please.
Mr. Carlson, I'm begging you for 2 weeks. And Les Nessman never begs, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Can I borrow this equipment? I can't ski.
You're concerned about snow when a man's destiny is at stake?
I'll tell you what, Les. You call him. Go ahead, call him. Call CBS News, New York. Say, hello, I'm out here in Cincinnati. I was wondering if you had any network news anchorman jobs open.
No, I want to go in person. I just want to try. That's all. Just try. You know what I'm saying, don't you, Mr. Carlson?
Yes, Les, I think I do. No, I had a dream once, Les. Of one day becoming general manager of WKRP, and I worked hard at that. And one day, Mother gave me the job. Boy, don't tell me dreams don't come true.
Excuse me, I have Les's travel arrangements.
Can I go, Mr. Carlson?
Andy,
Okay.
just trade off your vacations. When are you scheduled, Les?
August.
Oh, Andy.
August would be perfect.
Thank you both very, very much.
Les, I've confirmed your first-class flight,
I'm going first class all the way.
and they do have a room at the Y.
Better be a good one.
Yo, excuse me, I guess the party's off, huh?
What party?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
I don't know either.
Les, would you and your mother like to come over to my apartment around 8 o'clock tonight?
Oh, gosh, I don't know, Jennifer. I've got a lot of things to do.
Well, your flight doesn't leave until 3:06 a.m.
Okay. Thank you again, Mr. Carlson. And thank you, too, Andy.
New York's going to eat him alive.
Well, at least he's willing to take a chance. Most of us just settle for what's comfortable.
Are you kidding? They're going to ship him back in a body bag.
Look, if a man's got courage enough to try to change his life, and I think we should support him. Isn't that what you say, Jennifer?
Of course, Mr. Carlson. Now, this is a surprise birthday party, so be at my apartment at 7 o'clock. We'll talk about all this nonsense then. Who is it?
Les Nessman.
Les? What are you doing here, and where is your mother?
Well, she's...
You weren't supposed to be here until 8 o'clock.
I know, but I...
Well, it's not even 7 yet.
Well, should I go away and come back later?
Oh, no, of course not. Come in. Where is she?
Who?
Your mother.
She's at my house.
Why?
Well, she doesn't like to go out at night, Jennifer. It's a new rule of hers. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, happy birthday, Les.
How did you know it was my birthday? I hate having birthdays. Oh, please don't tell anyone it's my birthday, Jennifer. Promise me you'll keep it a secret. Are you all right?
Oh, no, suddenly I have a headache. Peanuts?
Oh, sure.
They're over there.
Guess what I've got?
I give.
It's a videotape audition sample reel of me doing the news on TV.
Oh.
I just had it made. I wish I had some place to see it.
Well, I have 5 tape machines.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jennifer. I guess I'm nervous about going to New York.
I understand.
Have you ever been to New York?
Not since last weekend. Excuse me.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hiya, Jennifer.
Listen, Andy and I were talking.
Yeah, and we were thinking maybe we ought to just go ahead and tell Les what we really think.
What you really think about what?
It isn't his birthday.
What?
No birthday.
Oh. Well, Les, what we, what we really think about that body bag thing.
What body bag thing?
But Les, I think what Mr. Carlson here is trying to say is that New York isn't your bag.
Oh, we'll see about that. I had a videotape audition sample reel made. Would you like to see it?
Oh, yeah, sure, we would. How about, well, we'll have a drink.
Just please help yourselves to anything that you'd like. Excuse me.
Don't we look ridiculous?
Les, they know it's your birthday.
Oh, that's all right.
Put it on, Jennifer. We got enough for everybody. Just strip yourself of every shred of human dignity and anything else that you can think of. Now look at this, everybody. Serpentina!
Neat! Johnny really knows how to party, doesn't he?
Really great to see you, Les. Now we don't have to hide behind the furniture.
Everybody put on a hat. Mr. Carlson, Here you go.
Oh, thanks. That's really me, Bailey.
Yeah. Too bad Venus is on the hair. He really gets into hats. Andy?
Oh, no. Thank you very much.
Jennifer, make him put on a hat.
No, Jennifer, really, I don't...
Put on the damn hat.
Am I early, Jenny? God, I thought it was 7 o'clock.
It is 7 o'clock. Get a hat and stand over there.
Peanuts? Thanks.
There you go.
Wow. I guess it's time to play pin the tail on the jackass, huh?
All right, let me get a drink first. You know, this is really a great send-off for New York. I want to thank you all, and I want you all to know that I'm going to do my darndest.
Les, sit down here a second. You got any good contacts up there in New York City?
Oh, not really, Andy, but I don't mind knocking on a few doors. Besides, I'm taking along all my awards, so people will be impressed with my background.
I think I have to go cry now.
Les, along with your silver sow and all this other stuff, are you going to take some air checks so the network brass has a chance to hear your style?
I've got something a whole lot better than that, Johnny. Jennifer!
Yes, Les?
I'd like to show everyone my videotape audition sample reel of me on TV.
Oh, Les, maybe we should wait a little while. You know, I've been so blue lately.
Oh, no, this is perfect. I want to get everybody's opinion.
Johnny, the TV is in the bedroom.
I'll get it.
Hey, Les, where did you shoot this reel anyway?
At a place called Twilight Video Arts. Herb knew the guy. They do low-budget films for private use, mostly informational programs, I think.
Yeah. Twilight Video Arts?
Oh, you wanted something cheap.
Does anybody know how to work this machine?
Yeah, I do, Les.
Well, there may be a few rough edges. In fact, I haven't seen the final edit yet myself, but I think this will give everyone a pretty good idea of my ability. Got the plug, John?
Yeah, it's in the wall socket, Les.
Oh, good. Roll 'em.
Okay. Rolling.
All right.
Good evening. This is the evening news with Les Nessman. Today in Washington, the President and Mrs. Reagan are meeting behind closed doors, still worried about their expensive dishes, which were bought with private money, not government money, even though poor people still resent it. We go now to our correspondent in Washington for that story.
Oh, this is good. Watch this. Watch.
On this raw, blustery day, as you can see, the doors of the White House are closed. A source close to the White House said the president may be inside. It is too soon to tell whether the president is inside or whether he is coming or going. This is Les Nessman, Evening News, Washington. Thank you. In Detroit today, auto manufacturers revealed a revolutionary new car for the 80s. Roomy and comfortable, yet fuel efficient, this new product of American ingenuity should draw crowds to dealer showrooms. And finally, in closing, this little fellow was found wandering on a highway near the St. Louis Zoo. Talk about your endangered species. Luckily, zoo officials captured it and put it back where it belonged. This is Les Nessman saying good night, and may the good news be yours.
Interesting, Les.
I like the anteater part, but...
Les!
What do you say, guys? Triple vodkas all the way around?
Maybe more mugu.
More mugu for you, too? No. I'm stuffed.
Tell you what, though, I'm gonna open up my cookie.
Bring on that
Let's
cookie.
see what the fortune says. All right.
You will gain something you've always wanted.
Oh, excuse me.
Les! What are you doing here, man?
I'm sorry, Venus. I didn't know you had company.
Oh, no, it's all right. This is Adele. She's my broker, and
How do you do?
this is Tiffany. She's my bookkeeper. I swear, I'm not kidding.
I believe you.
Oh, see, here's my income tax form right here, and we're working on it.
Okay.
Now, I want you to tell Andy this. I'm not kidding, man.
Hey, Venus. Venus, we'll just step outside.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
No, that's all right. You don't have to go.
Well, would you like some tea?
Maybe a little. Thank you. Venus, I made a fool of myself at that party tonight.
What happened?
Well, I showed this videotape audition reel, and it was awful.
Oh, man, forget about that stuff. In New York, why you want to go way up there?
My mother's in town, you know, and she and I were talking, and she just like from... Venus, do you think I'm good enough to go to New York? You know what they say, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. Well, Mother told me that if I just took a chance for once in my life, if I took that chance...
Wait a minute, Les. Coming out here. Mic open. All right. You've come a little closer with Mr. Stanley Turntine. This is Venus, my children. And I want you to know that I hear you crying out there in the darkness, asking yourself, am I good enough? Should I take the chance? Will I fail? Well, Venus doesn't have the answers to those questions. Only you know your true worth. So seek not reflections in another's eyes. Let the church say amen.
Amen. Amen, brother.
Does that help you, Les?
Oh, I'm sorry, Venus, I wasn't listening.
What's the big deal? I mean, what's the matter with being here?
Well, you see, I've got this dream. I want my name on that big roll call. Martin Agronsky, Charles Osgood, Roger Mudd.
Les, will you forget about New York?
Yeah, you know, Les, New York is really a tough place. I know because I went there. I wanted to be a ballerina all my life. And I found out I could never be more than a chorus girl. So I just had to face the fact and take a second look at myself.
She's right, Les, for what it's worth. I mean, you got to start being true to yourself.
Right.
Yeah, maybe those guys are just 50 times better than you are. Well, it happens. Some tea?
You know, actually, I'm hungry.
All right, why don't you have the rest of this? We won't be hungry for another hour.
Think you went?
I don't know.
I got to take back the ski equipment, and I bought this instead.
Do you think Les went to New York?
Oh, sure he did. He's nuts. I'm just going to set it down there for a second, for God's sake.
Travis, you should have heard Bailey with the news.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's the first time in years that it's made any sense.
I like it when Les does the news. It's always so surreal then.
Nextman. Are you going to New York or San Francisco?
I beg your pardon.
May I help you?
I'm Lester Nessman's mother. I came here on the bus.
Oh, well, hello, I'm Arthur Carlson.
Oh, yes.
And I would like to introduce you to Andy Travis.
Yes, ma'am.
The selfish one.
Oh, that's right. And this is Dr. Johnny Fever.
Oh, yes. The beatnik. You're cute.
I'd have to go back on the air now, or I'd stay and get better acquainted, okay?
Oh, and this is our receptionist, Jennifer Marlowe.
Hello.
Stay away from my son. He's told me everything.
I'll try.
Did Les go to New York?
No. When I left my boy, he was sound asleep in his little bed, trying to recover from a very, very trying night. And I would thank you all to stop putting these silly dreams into my boy's head and getting him all upset.
Well, now, wait a minute. I thought New York was, kind of your idea.
Others don't create false expectations in their children's minds. Although Lester would make an interesting anchorman, wouldn't he?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's all I had to say.
Yes, ma'am.
You have lovely manners. You must have a very nice mother yourself.
Would you perhaps like to have a tour of the station?
I would not.
Well, it was nice meeting you anyway.
I'm sure.
Lord, Nelson, what now?
Good day.
Good day. That was Les's mother.
Oh, come on, get in the game. The guy's ready for the loony bin. I mean, first he wants to be a network anchorman, now he's dressing up like somebody's mother. The guy's nuts.
Jennifer.
How about his head? Not his heart, his head. Okay, his heart too. And while you're at it, I want his belt.
Jennifer, when Herb comes in, tell him Mr. Carlson likes to see him.
Okay.
Good morning. I'm here to see Mr. Carlson.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Carlson isn't here.
I'm a very dear friend of his, since birth.
Not here.
Look, I owe him a large sum of money. I'm here to pay him back.
You can give it to me.
Say, haven't we met somewhere before? Or am I getting you confused with some gorgeous movie star? Where was it?
Youngstown?
Yeah, Youngstown, Ohio.
I've never been to Youngstown.
You're tough. I like that in abroad.
A what?
Lady. No, woman. Which is in now.
Mr. Carlson would like to see you. Not that, Mr. Carlson.
Oh, yeah? What for?
He didn't say.
Sound important?
Very.
Well, I'm due for a raise, you know. I'm in trouble, aren't I?
He wants your heart, Herb.
Really?
And your belt.
I think I left something in the car.
Ah, Herbert. Get in here. Right now. In here.
Oh, no.
Well, Herb, what do you think? What we have here is a commercial for Soul Sud shampoo. Shampoo that's exclusively marketed to the hip black customer. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then why are we looking at a picture of this really idiotic-looking white man?
Mr. Carlson, this is a mistake.
Mistake. Well, Andy, it's a mistake. It's a $5,000 mistake.
What happened, Herb?
Well, it's supposed to be Venus.
Oh, we know that, but how did it happen? Come on, tell us before you die.
I'm not sure. Let's see.
Didn't you pay a professional photographer $150 to take Venus's picture?
Well, yes and no. Well, yes, I paid the photographer $150. No, he wasn't a professional.
Now, who was he?
Me.
You? Yeah. You? Well, I'd take a pretty darn good picture.
Did you call this a darn good picture of Venus?
No, sir.
What happened here, Herb? Now, just really try and think, huh?
Well, Well, this picture of me was on the same roll I took of Venus. I guess I told them to print the wrong number.
Well, certainly you proofed the photo. Certainly you stopped by the printer. Certainly you were on top of things. Certainly you were not barbecuing when all this went down.
Certainly you know that there's one of these in every supermarket in town, and we can't even tell how good the shampoo works on you, Herb, because you got a hat on.
If you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kind of tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be, just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
All right, that's Huey Lewis in the news. Do you believe in love at 9:37? You got the doctor on the mighty KRP. Coming up next, from 1965, it's Junior Walker and the All-Star Shotgun, kicking off another 20 commercial-free minutes of rock and roll right after this.
Hi, this is Venus Flytrap, and I want all my brothers and sisters out there to know that I use Soul Suds satin shampoo. So come here and do as I do. My hair is laid back, and so am I. That's because I put the brakes on the flakes while conditioning too. So look for a life-size poster of me wherever they sell Soul Suds, and get a look at how great Venus Flytrap looked after just one use of Soul Suds shampoo.
You got to stop using this stuff right away.
I go out this morning, to buy some shampoo, and I see this statue in my supermarket, man. We got to get rid of these signs, at least in my neighborhood.
Is this, Herb's fault?
Of course it's Herb's fault. Look at this, kiss the cook. Why does that be kiss the cook, man?
I don't know how to say this, brother. I guess you're washed up as a black man.
What am I gonna do, man?
Country and Western. Beautiful music. Could apply for a position in the Reagan administration. There are a lot of options, Venus.
You guys call yourselves printers? There were 50 photos of a black guy in a tuxedo holding a bottle of shampoo, and one photo of a white guy barbecuing, and you used the white guy. I don't care which photo I marked. I made the mistake, and you people were supposed to catch it. That's what I pay you for. Don't you remember? I screw up everything. You should know that if it comes from me, it's wrong. Now wise up. What's wrong with you guys anyway? Can't you get anything right? Idiots.
You should fire them, Herb.
I am. Tomorrow, I'm getting a new printer. Business is business.
And how about yourself? Do you think you should be fired?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. What do you think about that? I mean, they won't do it. Carlson's a marshmallow. Andy's too nice for the job.
I would fire you.
No, you wouldn't. I mean, you couldn't come in here every day and stare at this empty desk. Am I right?
Well,
Fire him, Bailey.
Stay out of this, Les.
Do it.
oh, Les, I can't.
Oh, hey. Nobody gets fired around here. They get assaulted now and then. But nobody gets fired.
Thank you. Yeah. Goodbye.
Well,
Well, if we pay for the signs and get him out of the stores, he will not pull his commercials.
What does that mean to us?
Well, it's a total washout, but we won't lose any money.
But we could have made $5,000.
Listen, this guy Sherman is letting us off the hook. I understand that he was tough as nails.
Let's talk about Herb Tarling for a minute.
Okay.
How much longer are we going to let this sort of thing go on?
I'll talk with him.
I'm not talking about a scolding, Andy. I'm talking change.
Oh, you think about it for a while, all right?
Yeah, I will. Jennifer? Yeah, will you come in here for a minute, please? Know about this Sherman Soul Suds mess?
Yes, I do.
What would a prudent businessman do?
Give him another chance.
Why?
Well, I think you've really made an impression on him this time. I think you'll see some improvement.
Big guy, here's the deal. I just fired the printers, dropped them like a hot rock.
You sit in that lobby for a little bit, Herb. I want to see you in a minute.
Okay, but make it snappy, all right?
He really doesn't help himself much, does he? Well, Jennifer, this is it. You just give me a couple of seconds before you send him in.
Yes, sir. Herb, get over to Hester Sherman Products right away and straighten everything out.
Big guy wants to see me.
No, he doesn't. Now go over there now.
I thought I'd call first.
Go.
I don't even know Sherman.
Well, just go over there and fix it.
Well, I hear he's tough as nails.
Go. Les. Mr. Carlson would like to see you right away.
What about?
The metric system.
I don't know anything about the metric system.
That's the problem, Les. Now get in there.
Jennifer, do I have an appointment with Les Nessman?
Let me see. Les Nessman, Yes, the metric system, 10:45 to 12:15.
12:15.
Hi, honey. Look, I don't have an appointment, but
Honey,
I'd like to see Mr. Sherman. It's kind of important.
I'm sorry it's impossible.
Oh, come on. Give him a buzz.
Look, if we want a used car, we'll come to the lot.
That's good. That's great. Look, I'm not trying to sell anything. I just want to talk.
Wait a minute. You're the one on the Soul Suds poster, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, I think Mr. Sherman would like to speak with you. Wait here. 1 second. Come right in, Mr. Tarlick.
Thank you. I hear he's tough. Good dog. Down. That's it, girl. Dogs don't like me much. I do well with birds, though. We had a couple of parakeets for a while. Sit down, Tarlick. Thank you.
Well, you really messed this one up, didn't you?
Well, yes, sir, I guess in a way you could say that, but let's just ask ourselves, how much trouble am I really in? I mean, how bad do you think that poster really is?
Very bad.
Well, Mr. Sherman, you know, I don't think it's as bad as you think.
Oh, really?
In fact, I have a couple of letters here from some very happy supermarket managers. Yes, sir?
Even though the posters just went into the markets today.
Actually, these are telegrams.
Can I see them?
Surely.
These are telegrams.
They're photocopies of telegrams. Yeah.
You know, I called your station, and I already made an arrangement with them, but after meeting you, I'm gonna have to call them and change all that.
Well, good.
I'm so delighted you came down here.
It was my pleasure.
I'll call them right away.
Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Sherman, and let's do that lunch thing, okay?
You bet.
Well, so long.
That's right. All right. Here's how it works. We go into the supermarket, you dig? You create a ruckus in the produce section. You grab the sign, you fold it up, you put it into your jacket. We're out the door.
What kind of ruckus?
I don't know, something with mangoes.
Mangoes?
Venus, hey, don't worry about the signs. They'll be out of the stores by tomorrow.
Thank goodness.
Oh, too bad. I was just getting a mental picture of me and those mangoes.
Yeah?
Andy?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Mr. Sherman just called.
Yeah?
Well, he didn't really want to speak to anyone. He just said that he wants all of his commercials off the air, and he doesn't want to do business with us ever again.
What? Now, why? What happened?
Herb went to see him.
Why?
Because I sent him there.
Oh, Jennifer, I had this whole thing straightened out.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Please don't tell Mr. Carlson about this.
Well, I've got to.
Well, just give me an hour. Where is Sherman's office?
Well, what can you do? All right, he's in the Haste building right down the street.
Thank you. Just give me a moment to freshen up, and I'll be on my way. Hello. I'd like to see Mr. Sherman, please.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but he'll want to see me.
I don't think so.
I have urgent business.
No?
If he doesn't see me now, he'll see me in court. The welfare of a young child is at stake.
I've heard them all before.
Well, I owe him some money, and I'd like to pay him back.
You're not getting in.
Well, all right, then I'll just wait.
You again?
Yes, go right in.
Thanks. She said I could go right in.
And you can't.
Well, hello.
Who is it?
Oh, Mr. Sherman, I'm so sorry. This person got past me. You will have to leave now. Mr. Sherman, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, too. It's not her fault.
Oh, that's sweet. Get out.
Mr. Sherman, can you see at all?
No, I can't.
Not even shadows or forms?
No, nothing.
Well, then I guess I better go.
This way, please.
That perfume you're wearing, it's French, right? Very subtle.
Why, yes. It's a special blend.
That'll be all, Beeler. Is she gone?
Why, yes.
Sometimes she closes the door and stands there. She's tricky.
You're kidding.
No. She really doesn't think I know. Sit down, please.
Thank you.
Now, how are things at the old radio station?
How did you know?
We've talked on the phone. I may not be so hot at faces, but voices, never forget 'em, miss.
Jennifer Marlowe.
And they sent you down here to change my mind, right?
No, I came here of my own accord.
Why?
Mr. Sherman, WKRP is a very unusual radio station. We hire some people that otherwise couldn't get jobs at another radio station.
Like that Tarlick fellow, right?
Exactly like that Tarlick fellow. I don't think I'd be spreading tales if I were to tell you that he probably couldn't get another job in the city, let alone the state. And, well, I like him. It's crazy, but I like him. And I'm the one who sent him over here, and I don't want him to get fired.
So you took it upon yourself to come down here and change my mind, right?
Yes.
I can't help you.
You're very self-assured. I like that.
Thank you.
I also like a little compassion.
I'm a perfectionist. When you're handicapped, you're always trying to show the world you can be a little better.
I know all about that.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I'm a pretty blonde, so when people meet me, they naturally think I'm dumb.
Oh, no, I didn't think so.
Well, that's because you can see through all that. And I'm sure you can see through me. I came down here because I thought a pretty face could help you change your mind.
I'm not that kind of guy.
I know.
Actually, it was your voice that changed my mind. I've always been a voice man. Listen, I hope this doesn't sound forward, or dumb or anything. But, could I feel your face?
Is this some sort of sightless come on?
You're absolutely right. I'll settle for a handshake.
Oh, fine. All right.
Now, go quietly.
All right.
And don't let me even hear the door.
Oh, okay.
WKRP in Cincinnati will be back after this.
Look, Andy, she can't do everything. The guy is blind. Totally blind. I mean, you gotta see Jennifer to get in the game, you know what I mean?
Thank you, Bailey. I'll take over now. Sure.
Hey, well.
Delightful man. No problem.
So he's not going to pull his ads?
No.
Amazing. Just amazing.
What's amazing?
Well, don't you get it? He's blind.
He's not blind.
Well, then he's pulling off one hell of an act.
It's not an act. He can see, believe me.
How well?
Perfectly.
What did you do? Wave your hand in front of his face?
Oh, Herb, come on. Give me a little credit. I'm not an idiot. Does Mr. Carlson still want to see him?
Yeah, good point. I'll get him and get him out of here. Good job. Perfect!
We should do everything else in Celsius from now on.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Get back to me on that, will you?
Yes, sir.
I still want to see Herb, and I mean that, Jennifer.
Yes, sir, right away.
Good.
You owe me.
I know I do, and I'm sorry.
Well,
What is it exactly that you sell?
a super new staple remover we're quite proud of.
Perfect. Go right in.
Thanks. Sizzle, not the steak.
Super new staple removers.
Oh, yes. You have them from 4:15 to 6 o'clock.
This first stack is junk mail. We can throw this pile right out. Although I would like to know how your name got on a mailing list for full-figured women.
I don't know. I swear.
Uh-huh. Next comes your personal mail. Now, this first letter is from a California law firm.
Law firm? Next.
Aren't you going to open it?
No.
Then may I open it?
Sure, but first tell me what's in this pot.
These are bills that should be paid at once. Your water, your heat, your light, phone, car payment.
Car payment?
Yeah.
Can I see them? I don't own a car. What's in the stack here?
These are letters from people who would like to know why the bills in this pile have not been paid yet.
Gotta go. Wasting your time trying to straighten that guy out.
I know.
Yeah, that was the killer, Jerry Lee Lewis, rocking my life away, and that's what I'm doing. I'm the doctor, and this is KRP, where it's 9:36 in Cincinnati. I'm just sitting up here reading all my fan mail. I see that some of you were nice enough to write twice. You know, I'm touched. I always have been. Music till 10, right after this.
Land, the only thing worth fighting for, the only thing worth dying for, because it's the only thing that lasts. Here at Gone with the Wind Estates, we understand that. It's condominium living, plantation style.
What the hell, you know, I don't need a phone. I mean, Alexander Graham Bell never had one. You know, I just invent them, he said. I don't use them.
Look. Well, this is a mistake. This is a cruel joke. No joke, my friend. That's 24,000 smackaroonies.
I could have 100 phones.
You can call long distance and not have to wait till after 6.
I can go through the operator. I don't have to dial myself.
That's right.
Venus, tell me, what do I do? You're my financial advisor. Come on.
First, take your hands away from my shirt ever so gently. Right. Then take a deep breath.
Right.
Now sit down.
Right.
Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kind of tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
It's an outrage, Jennifer.
I know it is.
The Cincinnati Reds had the best record in baseball, the very best.
I know they did.
Not the Dodgers, not the Astros, but the Reds.
We've got to stop talking about that someday.
What else is there to talk about?
Johnny Fever has come into a great deal of money.
That soft drink machine break again.
Not quite right. When Johnny was fired from that radio station in Los Angeles, he still had a year left to go on his contract. Yesterday, he received word that the station has settled out of court. Apparently saying booger on the air is not grounds for firing someone.
How much did he get?
$24,000.
Good golly. Fever with money? Could I be of some assistance?
No, I'm just hanging out, just checking out things.
I see, yeah.
Nadine, honey, is that you? Oh, AC, Jennifer. Permit me to introduce Nadine Payawati, so help me, that is her name. And this is Nadine's personal physician, Roberta. Doc, meet the folks.
What, like you mean your parents?
No. I'm very sorry that this is happening. You know, it's just kind of a little tour of the station, like when the Cub Scouts came by, remember? Nadine, Roberta, well, why don't we go in the lobby, okay? Ladies, I'll join you shortly. Into one big lady. Really, my behavior is just inexcusable, AC, and there's only so much of this stuff that you have to take, you know? So I think it's appropriate that I just dock myself, say, $100, okay?
What?
Not enough. Fine. Make it $200, okay? Now we're square. I know you are.
Hey, no, here, Fever, you keep your money. I understand you have good reason to celebrate.
Are you kidding? I certainly do. Listen, you keep it, all right? I have just concluded a lengthy legal action to the tune of $56,000. From which my lawyer has taken his fair share of 51%. All lawyers must be shot soon. William Shakespeare. Does leave me, though, $24,000. Jennifer, $24,000. Nadine, the doctor, and I are finalizing our marriage plans. But if you were willing to just merely wink in my direction, I guarantee you I would consider canceling the whole thing. That was good. This is incredible. I didn't think it could be like that. Was it good for you? Would you care for a cigarette? I'm talking too fast. Talking entirely too fast here. Many words a minute, you know, and yet I'm dizzy. I'm about to pass out. I tell you, money is murder, AC. They say it'll kill you, but they don't say when. You know, I haven't been to sleep. Not since 10 a.m. yesterday morning. No sleep at all. I'm just dizzy. And that's not really all there is to it. Promise me you'll wait for me.
My.
Yes, well put, yeah.
$1,000? How could you spend $1,000 in one day?
Well, Nadine needed braces, and Roberta, the doctor, she wanted to have a tattoo removed. I've seen it. I don't blame her. Look, Bailey, why don't you just get me a glass of water and throw it in my face, okay?
Do you know how much $1,000 is?
Well, who cares, man? It's just money. You know, let me tell y'all something, and I don't want you to forget this. Money and happiness and life are not the same thing. For example, Othello, money is not life, and life is not. It's happiness. I was kidding.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Damn.
I was just doing what Nadine and the doctor would, following orders.
Now, John, you got $24,000. $23,000.
22 and some change. You know, you can get a tailor through room service.
Okay, John, you had a little fun. Now it's time for some hard thinking, man.
No. Now, when you're rich, you don't have to think. That's why it's so much fun to be rich.
Invest your money, Fever. Don't be an idiot.
That's right, man.
Well, let me show you just a few of the things that I have already purchased.
Johnny.
For example, a genuine simulated diamond Masonic ring. Huh?
May I see that?
Sure. I was gonna get you a sport jacket as a gift, but, you know, They just don't make that stuff anymore. Anti-pollution laws.
No. You can get them at a golf pro shop over in Kentucky. That's the only place you can get them.
Well, moving on. A harmonica. A long one. Just like the harmonicats played. So don't tell me. Okay? And soap that you can see through.
Johnny, this is piddling away your money, man. And you ought to invest the rest before it's all gone.
You know, John, beans are very good.
What?
Invest your money in any bean future. Limas, for instance.
That's crazy.
Crazy like a fox. Johnny, all this talk you've been hearing about a protein shortage is really a myth. Now, I hate to say this, being as closely associated as I am with pigs, but America is going to a carbohydrate diet. Yes, proteins are out, beans and your green vegetables are in.
Les, you're on in 2 minutes.
Oh, good golly.
John, why don't you just open a savings account?
No, not me. Then real estate.
What about Herb's condominium client?
Going with the Winter States?
Don't laugh, Venus. It's nice out there.
Look, John, real estate has never failed, man. I mean, the market's down right now. We can get a good bargain. Come on, let's get a paper.
Why don't we just publish one?
We better get this money invested fast. This is your future.
Go to Gone with the Wind. Tell them Herb sent you. Tell them you heard about it right here on KRB Radio in Cincinnati.
Well, I've never owned land before, Herb.
Look, you buy a condo, you don't get land.
Oh, good.
I'm not on for another hour.
Why him? I mean, why can't I just get 24 grand like that out of the blue?
Because you always have bad luck, and you always will have.
What do you...
Well, I don't understand this. I mean, I don't understand this at all.
Well, when the little hand reaches
Stop
way...
it.
It's here because I bought it at an estate sale and there was no place else to store it.
Well, why a grandfather clock?
You asked me to redecorate the lobby, to give it stature and prestige.
Well, yeah, but it should look like the lobby of a radio station, not the Swiss embassy.
I've donated it. I am merely trying to help. If you would like to take over for me, please do. Perhaps you could put bumper stickers everywhere.
That is my prized collection. Are you saying that I don't have any taste?
No. But you're saying that I don't.
Now, look, look, I'm sorry. You can decorate this lobby any way you want to.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
Hey.
Hi, Venus. What's new?
Johnny just got a place, a condo. Deal just closed.
Where?
Gone with the Winter States.
You're kidding.
Nice clock, huh?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Mr. Carlson, Peaver just bought a condo. I thought I'd round everybody up and go look at it.
Venus, I'm a business executive. I don't just go running off with the gang every time one of my employees buys something new.
Yes, sir.
Well, I want to see it. Mr. Carlson, will you water the plants and answer the phone?
Sure.
Johnny!
Fantastic.
Welcome, Wagon.
So, what do you think?
This is nice, boy. This is good.
How much?
Oh, Les, that's too personal a question to ask.
How much?
Talk to Venus. He's my budget director.
We put $15,000 down. The rest I'm holding back for taxes and incidentals.
Nice carpet. 3 ply? Do these lead upstairs?
Depends on which way you're going.
John, I really like it.
So do I.
Thanks. Jennifer?
Yes, it's very nice. And such a fashionable address. Pity Pat Lane.
Yeah. It's either that or Prissy Parkway.
Herb, did you pick the names for this place?
I wish.
This is neat.
John, you got some yard here.
Oh, no. It's not a yard. It's called a community green belt. They call it Frankly, My Dear Park. Spelled D-E-E-R.
Oh, that's cute.
Hell, it's adorable. Call it what you want. It's a good investment.
I believe Les found the trash smasher.
Oh, I like that trash smasher very much. Herb, give me some trash to put in there.
I just plumb forgot trash, Les.
Give him your belt.
John, this is a wonderful investment. I'm very impressed. I'd like to see the pool area and the sauna, if I might.
Down the back stairs to your left.
Oh, come along, everyone. Very nice indeed.
You know, John, I was thinking of moving back into my apartment.
Yeah.
There's so much to take care of in a house.
Really?
I said, come on.
He's such a cute little Nazi.
Venus, hang for a second. We'll catch up with you.
Yeah, we'll all be downstairs in the hot tub.
Oh, save us a place.
Yeah.
Well, my friend, I hate this place. I mean, I know you've been doing your best for me all along, man, but Venus, I'm telling you, some people were born not to have money. This is not me. I'm just not your basic condomaniac.
Well, John, you can't make payments here and rent somewhere else.
Well, I'm not going to live here. Now, I went to talk to Wainwright over the sales office, and I said I want it out.
Well, what did he say?
He said no.
Well, you just have to live here for a while.
I can't, man. I want to go home. Come on, man. Make him take it back. I mean, talk to Wainwright. You met him.
Okay, I'll try. Got you in this, I'll try to get you out of this. Well, call the guy and see if he'll come over here tomorrow. I want the meeting on our own turf.
Ah, Mr. Wainwright, come in. Come in.
Thank you, Mr. Caravella. Pleasure seeing you again.
Oh, pleasure's all mine.
I've taken the liberty of inviting our Miss Archer along. She's one of the company's top people.
Oh, nice to have you here, Miss Archer. May I introduce Mr. Trapp, a top person in his own right. Well, why don't we all sit down?
Mr. Caravella, I'm sorry if I didn't make myself clear this afternoon.
You did, Mr. Wainwright. I just thought there might be room for further discussion. You see, I feel a little guilty about this. I advised Mr. Caravella to buy here, and now I'm afraid he's a little unhappy.
There's a problem?
Well, yes. You see, Mr. Caravella's lifestyle is such that he feels somewhat out of sorts here at Gone with the Wind Estates.
I think I'd be happier at on the waterfront estates.
I'm sure you're going to come to love it here.
Our arrangement has been consummated, Mr. Caravella.
See, I feel like I've been consummated, Mrs. Archer.
What we have here is just a little misunderstanding, but I'm sure we can work it out. As a matter of fact, I think Mr. Fever here might make a cash penalty of some sort.
Who's Fever?
Mr. Caravella, I mean. Yes, he'll pay a cash penalty of, let's say, $1,000.
$1,000?
I know it's a sacrifice, but one we're willing to make.
But we're not. This unit is yours, Mr. Caravella. Yours to keep.
All right. Let's not beat around the bush here. I know how these things work. The doctor gives you $1,500, we walk, everybody's happy.
If you'd like to sell this property yourself, fine. That's your business.
Then you know what? We'll just have to raffle this place off. You ever heard of that? Yeah.
Well, we have heard of that procedure. That's why the agreement the doctor signed specifically prohibits that type of resale.
It does?
It does. We have a certain image to maintain.
Next point, Venus.
Speaking of image, this man, will have big parties and play loud music all night, night after night after night.
Then we will have him, this man, arrested. Night after night after night. We will continue to have him arrested until he learns to behave himself like a good, Gone with the Winder.
That's what we call the residents here. Gone with the Winders.
Good God.
Well, I just think this is an outrage. I mean, there's got to be something we can do here. I mean, let's see, Johnny, can you think of anything?
No. But I think it's time we started telling the truth, Venus.
It is?
Yes, it is. Now, Lord knows I do want to be a good Gone with a Winder. It's Venus here that's really unhappy. And that is his first name, Venus. Just like the goddess of love and beauty. Cross my heart, Veen. Once we move in here together, you're going to come to love her. Just think of all the things we can do with textures. Remember those darling little wall hangings we saw in that shop off Decker Street? They were to die, Veen, just to die. What do you say? Just loosen up, How about it? It's that old South thing that's got him upset. You know, the slavery bugaboo. And that is just so silly. Now, we'll blend right in here. We'll just go to all the parties. We'll get to know our neighbors. We'll enjoy the pool and the sauna. We will practically live in the sauna. Think about it, Veen. We can take long strolls through Frankly, My Dear Park. We can have Mr. Wainwright and Ms. Archer over for some of your scampi. Wouldn't that be fun? So how about it, you two? What do you say? Let's just forget all this terrible business and just live and create and just be. He'll be all right. I'll talk to him.
WKRP in Cincinnati. We'll be back after this.
No kidding. And then he starts singing real softly. And by your touch, I found true love. And then I swear he reached over, gave me a peck on the cheek.
Yuck. You didn't tell them you were from KRP, did you? They're clients of mine, you know.
No. But I did tell him that I knew you very well.
Did you have to give him the $1,000?
Nah. We went over to the office and tore up the contract. But then Fever was completely out of control. He was Liza Minnelli this and Liza Minnelli that.
Well, there you are, you dusky devil.
Stop it. It's over. Go buy yourself 1,000 harmonicas.
I can't do it. I blew the whole bundle.
Good.
You what?
I put it all in a little filly.
Oh, no. You are an idiot, Fever, an absolute idiot.
I gave it all to my daughter, Les.
Oh, I'm an idiot then.
No, not really. Actually, Les, you're an intelligent, outspoken, and very attractive person. I like you a lot.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.